I'm Tom Delabadia, owner of One Source Merchant Solutions.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode here of supporting small businesses and spotlighting them for Small Business Saturday. Today with us, I have my man Tom here from One Source Merchant Solutions. I'm super excited to have you here with us
Appreciate
today.
it, John. Thank you.
And for the people out there who don't know what that is or who you are, can you give me a little bit about you and your company?
Yeah, my company is called, as you said, One Source Merchant Solutions. We are a credit card processing company. I own the business. I started this 4 years ago, but I've been in this space for 26 years.
Wow.
Everyone who takes credit cards,
Yeah.
any business,
Right.
pays fees to do so.
Right.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It never goes down. It goes up every year.
It's almost like another salary.
Almost, right? But it's like all the other expenses, it goes up and up and up.
Right.
What we do, and to be fair, not just us, but there's a program that's been out for 4 or 5 years now,
Right.
where the merchants can actually eliminate the credit card processing fees they pay each month.
Right.
Not save a few bucks, literally eliminate the fees that they pay to take credit cards.
Right.
And in this world, especially during the pandemic, expenses are going up. Some revenues for some businesses have been down.
Right.
This is a way to take that expense and just cut it like that.
Right.
Get rid of it, put the money back into the business to help fund their business for new employees, for
Right.
whatever they need for equipment. Like I said, what's going on now, businesses are down.
Right.
This really helps to get rid of that expense. And that's what we focus on, is just showing merchants how to eliminate the credit card processing fees they pay each month.
Wow, that's amazing. And so one of the biggest things, what would you say is your competitive advantage to the other guys that are doing the same thing as you?
Well, it's localized, right? So we have some sales reps in different parts of the country, but for myself, I like to get hands dirty, might be the right word.
Yeah.
I like to get out there and speak to the merchants myself. So I'll go out, if it's local, somewhere, anywhere in New Jersey, New York area.
Right.
I'll go out and speak to them directly. A lot of merchants, when they switch processing or they start a business, they're getting phone calls, they're getting postcards.
Right.
Very few actually have an interaction with somebody in person.
Right.
I like to go out to them and talk to them in person. I can answer all their
Love
questions.
Right.
If they get some stuff, they'll get something on a postcard. It'll say this, this, or this. Various things it'll say.
Right.
They don't really know what that means.
No.
I can go in there and explain it to them, tell them what we do. A lot of it's the same, but I like to go out there and show them exactly how it works. I can show them some statements or different things from current clients of ours.
Right.
I can show them testimonials from clients of ours.
Right.
Say, hey, here's what we do, here's how we do it, and why we do it.
Right.
So it gives them a little more comfort if they're dealing with somebody who's local and not just somebody on the phone that they've never met before.
Totally. I think that personal touch is so important. There's a lot of major, corporate companies out there that will, essentially people go to just because the rates and fees, and they find out about this through however they find out about it. But when something goes wrong, that's where I think it really counts, and that's where that personal touch matters.
And that's what it is. They're all good. They're all good companies, right? Our
Right.
competitors, most of them. I mean, they're all good companies,
Right.
and the process of running a transaction and getting approval is the same for everybody.
Right.
But you just touched on something. I had a former president of a company I worked for years ago. She said one time, the worst customer we have is a customer who never has a problem. Because if they switch companies and they go from one company to the next,
Right.
what they don't know is how good we are at solving a problem when a problem comes up.
Wow. Yeah.
So we
that's a
like
good way to look
that.
at it.
So if we have a problem comes up, and problems do happen. Any business.
Life.
I like to fix it,
Right.
and I fix it right away. This way they know that, hey, if I've got somebody else comes in and wants to try and talk to them about switching from our company to somebody else, they go, hey, I deal with One Source. When I call when there's a problem, they get it taken care of. I'm not sure that you can do that. Therefore, I'm good where I am. That's very important for us.
Totally. I think that's a massive separator between a good and a great company, right? And that's awesome that you had that personal touch. And I know that firsthand, obviously, because there's a couple of people that I recommended you to, and you're the owner of the company, and you got out and you went to go meet them personally,
Correct.
which is super, super important.
Right.
So one of the things we're talking about too, small businesses throughout the pandemic has been tough. Some people have lost their shirts. Some people have done really well. Other people have just held on. What has been some of the things that have helped you get through, as well as your clients, through this past 2 years, if you will?
Well, really, it's this idea of eliminating the fees, right? That's a big expense they can get rid of and they put that money back in their pocket. But there's also different types, right? We have a lot of businesses that were restaurants that we help pivot. They do a lot of phone orders of people coming in to pick up.
Right.
A number of these businesses before never did like online ordering, for example. So we showed them how you can do online ordering. So during the pandemic, people didn't want to leave their house, right? They didn't want to go out somewhere and see somebody. So we showed these businesses how to we would set them up for online ordering.
Right.
So a customer would just go on their phone or their laptop, order it, and then typically the deliveries would come. They pay online, people would deliver it, leave it on their front porch, and walk away. So many businesses had not done that before because they didn't have to. Because
Right.
people didn't mind walking in and picking up their, their order.
Right.
But now we show them how to do this online ordering, right? Help them pivot their business a little bit.
Right.
And so many businesses around, not just our customers, but in general, restaurants, and in fact, even retail places.
Right.
People selling clothing, same kind of thing. People were leery about going out, but they needed to buy things. So we do the online ordering for them too. So it's just a way of going in and letting merchants know, hey, it's not just processing, it could be the way you're processing.
Right.
What can we do to help you, or give you the information that you need to make a decision on what you want to do. If you want to pivot, if you do want to pivot, we can help you do that.
Right, and that's that personal touch.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
important. Last but not least, what's some of the stuff you're really proud of that you've done in your business and in the communities that you work in?
Well, it's really nice that for what we do, when we go out and bring on a new merchant, and we keep talking about this program of eliminating fees.
Yeah.
When you come back at night, and we go in there and we install, or we change them over, so now they're doing the processing through our company, One Source Merchant Solutions. You go to bed at night knowing, hey, we've just taken an expense that this merchant say, and we've had a number of them, testimonials, and a number have told us, hey, this really helped my business.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have made it through if I had to keep paying these fees.
Right.
That's a really good feeling to know when you put your head down on the pillow at night and say, hey, these merchants are benefited for something that we're able to offer them, and do it quickly,
Right.
and do it right. And that makes us feel good as a company, because it's not something that we're forcing, it's something that they really need, and we can show them how to do it.
Right.
And it really, literally, in some cases, kept their doors open by eliminating these fees. And we've had a number of merchants tell us that that's a really good feeling for us.
You know, I think, and one of the things though, too, I just want to compliment, and anybody watching or listening right now that's a business owner, I think anybody who owns a business can attest to the damn fees and how much we get slammed with them. And like I said, me and the CFO on my team, we always look at that, and my accountant, we're like, that's a salary every year, right?
It is.
It's a real salary every year, especially when you're processing in high volume. And there's so many businesses, like we have like businesses that we work with all over the country, like even like a bakery as an example, right? Like that adds up, right? If you're processing $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month, that's
their
real
fees
money.
could be $500, $1,000,
Yeah.
$15,000, $2,000 a month. That's
Right.
20, 30, 40 grand back into the business
Totally.
each year.
Right.
Like you said, it's almost like another salary. It's really important to these guys that they can get rid of that.
It's real money, and it's also money that you can help pay yourself. And especially with entrepreneurs, whether they're just starting or they're trying to develop and be more profitable. These are the ways that you unlock profit by eliminating these expenses and things like fees. Now, just to end off here, for the people who are interested and want to engage with you, where can they find you online, social media, the whole thing, and how can they engage with you best?
You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Our website's onesourcems.com, and you can go on there and find all the information you need about the program, how to reach out and contact us, and we return calls, typically same day.
Yep.
My phone, unless I'm on a plane,
Right.
my phone's always on.
Right.
Pick it up all the time. We don't have a system, an IVR system where somebody picks up for you. We pick up the phone.
Right.
Usually within the first 2 or 3 rings. So onesourcems.com is the best place to go to find out all about the company, the program, and to get in contact with us.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, John.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it.